All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Yu Yu Hakusho, episode 20.
Yusuke is in the big fight against the fourth Saint Beast, and
Final
Keiko is staying alive. Staying alive.
With Botan.
That's right. And Yusuke has made a promise that he's going to only rip out the one lung if he, gives up or whatever, if he lets Keiko go. But that doesn't seem like it's going to happen, so he'll have to rip out both lungs.
Right.
I'm sure Koenma is going to very much enjoy watching that while he eats his dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets over things like that rather quickly.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
He's got a strong
been
constitution.
through worse.
I have seen some shit.
My ass has seen some shit. If anything, like you guys don't know what real pain and suffering is. Fighting a saint beast, that's one thing, but like, my dad, oh my god. You don't want to know.
Anywho, here we are.
So y'all, without further ado, let's get into it.
So, how do you think Yusuke is going to kind of cleverly bullshit his way through this fight? Because we got the shoes with the rubber soles as the concealment for building up the spirit energy before, but, can't exactly use that trick again.
Shotgun to the face.
That is a good technique.
He's gonna basically do the whole thing of, oh no, you've got me.
And then
just, and yeah. With a cheeky one-liner or three.
Oh, definitely.
Out of this whole plan, you made one big mistake.
You pissed me off.
Yeah.
You went and pissed me off.
Yay! Yes! Well done! Oh my god!
He's still blocking you with one hand, though.
Right. He's not letting up either.
I do like that as a reason for the limitation, though, because he has to hold the magic item, right?
Right, exactly.
His power's increasing.
Oh, nice!
The whistle!
Oh, that's it.
It's gonna come up short, I think.
Oh, yeah. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
So he didn't actually go to the whistle. He went to actually hit him because his guard was down.
Right.
Oh, grappling. He's got his hand on it.
No one knows the rules for grappling.
Oh, shit. Point blank.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh! I like how scrappy this fight is, though.
Yeah, it got really
You want
scrappy.
this whistle badly, don't you? I have two favorite techniques. You've already met my storm of torment.
Oh, he's squaring up for something big.
Allow me to introduce the other.
You might want to interrupt this, Yusuke.
Yep.
Maybe don't let him finish whatever he's gonna do.
Nice posture.
You know he wanted to make a joke about him like being on the shitter or something, but they're like, no, that's too
far.
Too far. Yeah. Oh shit!
That's...
Take my hand.
Why does it have to be scissors?
Right?
Now run.
Has to be a school item, something you can find here.
And luck.
We're coming to get you, Yukimura. You have been a very bad girl.
The way he talks through this,
You're a teacher.
like, that makes me think that there's some part of, like, his own personality and consciousness that's still leaking through.
Oh
no.
Duplication. Illusions.
Oh, shit. Let's hope it's illusions and not actual duplication.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Man, this is the most advanced ability I have learned while waiting in this castle.
They look
So can
really
you
good,
guess
too.
Which one of these 7 forms here is the actual Suzaku?
Ah, okay, and
Bet
then...
you can.
Now, one of them is going to be holding the item at all times.
Black secret technique.
Oh, yeah.
So, the question is, will he give the item to a fake?
I like...
Yusuke need your help.
Yeah.
Yeah! Okay, let's see them. What's going on? And AoE. Yeah, Kuwabara here!
He's just punching him. I love it.
But they're unending. Well, shit.
He can jump pretty high.
I hope you guys are behind me!
I love it. He doesn't even check.
A fearless leader doesn't look back.
Yep.
Each one of us has our own freedom of will, which makes for a very destructive
Oh.
combination of attacks.
Oh, lovely.
They can segment and salvo them.
Yeah.
Oh, and now
shit.
ranged battle? Well, shit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Shotgun versus volley. Let's go,
Yeah.
Yusuke.
But,
Or dodge.
yeah. You can't block this dude.
I think he might be able to. Whoa!
No way!
Hell yeah!
But all you need to do is get hit by one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ow!
And that'll make it easier for them to hit you again.
As you die, don't be sad. Ever since
Oh.
you stepped into my tower,
Yep,
you've
he's
been living on
monologuing.
borrowed time.
And that opening there.
Yep.
Shows you don't know me very well.
Oh, with this music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at our boy.
Life has been borrowed time.
Oh. Oh.
Give me the stupid whistle.
Get down!
Oh, man.
Is it possible you care that much for this girl?
Oh, man.
Well, I will make you a king of demons if you promise to eat
Whoa.
Keiko's heart.
Whoa.
That's world building.
Yeah, go to hell
I
indeed.
don't like that answer.
I don't think he wanted you to.
Yeah.
We'll give you just enough so
Okay.
you won't pass out, floating in a constant state of pain.
All right.
Then you can watch every last minute of Keiko's life. Can't you hear the dramatic music swelling? Bum, 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 bum. Kind of sends a shock of terror down your spine.
Shock, really?
Not quite.
Botan's like, I never wanted to use this technique.
Pulls out a scythe.
Yeah. Start just killing humans, you know?
The heroine crawls into the corner and screams her last breath. Life is a drag, isn't it?
Life is a drag. Oh.
And then your friends show up. Wait.
Oh.
They hid.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, shit.
that's maybe.
Oh, that's the trick.
Yeah. They could have grabbed some of those too, though.
Hid yourself well, didn't you?
They're
Except
behind
for
the
one
curtains,
Uh-huh.
and they're waiting
Yeah.
for them to go after that, and then they'll run out the door.
thing. I want you to stay away from Yonameshi, but it's too late.
Yeah, definitely some of his will in there.
And now we throw you out.
Your girlfriend has become a pincushion.
Did the video
Well,
cut
there's
away
no
while?
point in being sentimental.
No, he's just not looking
Come
at
now,
it.
Yusuke.
Okay. Right.
It's time for you to join her.
Ah!
Okay. All right.
I applaud him not really going into any kind of ego thing of like, I'll fight you by myself or anything like that. Like,
Right. But this is why you don't BM.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job of taking him out.
Yeah, if anything, I'm worried a little bit about Kuwabara. I don't know if he,
He can maintain this.
well, right, if he can act, potentially get overwhelmed.
Never get up there.
What?
Does he have an idea?
Hold on, I'm coming, Yonameshi.
No way.
Oh!
He's gonna pole vault. Oh. No. Hey, you're close. Just reach a hand up. Just. Hey. Yeah. Oh no. Come on.
He made it.
Fling him up by his pants.
Yeah.
Kuwabara, what are you doing? We've cleared a path
Oh.
to the entrance.
Ha.
Quit fooling around.
Oh my God. Oh
He jumped
my
at
God.
literally the worst time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he caught up with
But it was a
them.
good idea. If he had made it just
Yeah.
a bit longer, it would have worked.
Oh, no! Come on!
Jump on their heads.
Hiei could probably do that.
Yeah, Hiei could probably.
They never end.
Let's not waste more time.
Well, I was really hoping. I'm like, oh, that's
I
it.
have to speed
Yep.
up your torturing to deal with them.
Oh, the tears, man.
Yeah, and the voice acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Psych.
What? Yeah, there we go. All right, beam them real good.
Yeah.
And double tap on the teacher.
Oh my God.
Break it over his head.
Yeah. Bop, bop, bop.
Maybe go for the eyes, you know.
Oh, just yeah, get out of
All
there.
right.
Don't you remember one speck of your training?
Get out of my head, you old bitch!
Oh.
I can't think right now!
That's your whole problem, you idiot. Remember!
Don't think, you'll frack it up.
Focus your mind on the business at hand. You give up on everything because you can't commit to anything. So you were born with a talent for fighting. Who cares? You
Wow.
never worked for it. It was
Oh my
easy.
God.
You could
Damn.
always quit anytime the answer wasn't served on a silver plate.
Wow.
Shut up! I don't have to listen to you!
Look at all the energy you still have. Shows you're doing your training like everything else. Half-assed.
You people
Wow.
are trying to take control of me and tell me how I am. You're wrong!
Yes, kill me to avoid your problem.
Oh, sending it right back down to the. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna hit the needle.
Yeah, that would have been a problem.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out.
Whoa,
man.
shit.
Afraid of getting hurt.
You
Yep.
say. Then commit to it all
Like
the
his
way.
mom.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
But what's important?
You decide that, right?
Yeah.
Come all this way. But what's the big deal?
Good
Come on, buddy.
Yusuke.
I mean, what's it gotten me? Why do I care?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Think of all them.
Okay.
No.
Because they need me.
All right.
There it is. There it is, buddy.
Kick his ass.
This is for my friends, you jerk!
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Did he disintegrate them with that? Wait.
I thought it was gonna be directed, but no.
No.
Just
Holy shit.
they're gone. Or wait,
Okay.
no.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, they just
Did
weren't
I miss
visible.
something, or did you just get 5 times more powerful?
Life is a drag, isn't it?
His friends, his mother, Keiko. Remembering all the people who count on him, Yusuke has risen again with powers never before seen. As the
All
title
right.
battle races
One of
to
them
its
is
end,
down.
the
Oh,
super
two of them are
detective
down.
will give every ounce of
Okay.
strength he has. But will that be enough?
All right.
Okay. Cool. Now it'll be a real fight. Okay.
Damn.
All right. Well, we got some Saiyan logic. We've got some power of protecting your friends,
Yep.
and then
Well,
yeah.
and it's great because that's how regular training would have to be and stuff. Like the whole idea of being even just down to being panicked in situations where your life's in danger and stuff. You don't really know what you're going to do in those types of situations if you haven't been in them before.
Right. All right.
Okay.
Suzaku basically just said, I'm going to break the action economy and make a bunch more of
Yep.
myself so
And-
that you really have no chance of winning here.
Right, and these are proper shadow clones. They're not illusions or something like that. Like
Yeah,
which
the
is what,
simulacrums, basically.
right. Like I thought originally it was going to be a guess which one is indeed the real me, and he kind of did say that, but the others can still fight and stuff, right?
Right.
It's not something where it's like, they're going to all be attacking you, and then, which
No,
ones
they'll-
do you dodge, which ones do you
They'll
let
fight
hit you?
smart and just be like, we are going to go on the idea that you might just figure it out anyway because we have to risk giving one of them the whistle. So
Right.
no, let's just attack you from range. Try dodging all these attacks.
Yep, it's not
Good
gonna
luck.
work.
It's not going to work.
Also, one of the things that I really appreciated is given the fact that the whistle was a factor, right? If like they're not all identical, and it didn't necessarily get into this because Yusuke,
they're too strong.
They're too strong, right?
Yeah,
They just beat him.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I was thinking could have happened was that the whistle would be basically a misdirect of, all right, now that like it's the magician that's like keeping your attention on something.
Exactly.
This is the important thing, but you also need to figure out this other thing that's going to be somewhere else, right?
Right.
And then how are you going to do that? But yeah, the way it all went down was really cool. The fact that it forced Yusuke to really dig deep and think about his life and the kind of person that he is and all that. That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it might be cheesy, but it's the good cheese.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the cliche where when a hero's beaten down, they have to ask the question of why are they continuing on.
Right.
And when this moment happens for Yusuke, the reason why he has to continue is because he knows what it's like for them to lose him.
Yeah.
And he never wants to make them experience that again. And that's why the first episode of this show is so dang
So damn
powerful.
good. Yeah.
Because then it means that every single fight that he goes into for the rest of the whole show,
we have stakes
we
set.
know what the stakes are.
Yeah.
And they will not necessarily get any higher, except for the fact that he will make more relationships, friends, and stuff that would not want to lose him.
Exactly.
And the ones that he does have will get even stronger. So in that respect, we have our relationship, power of friendship, power scaling built into the whole thing from the get-go. So it makes all the thing of, you got 5 times more powerful because you thought of your friends. Yeah, of course he did.
Right.
Of course he did.
And
Saiyan logic, with him being beaten down to his very last little element of reserves and then fighting back. It still works because it's all based around his connections and relationships.
Right. Most of the time, if you're in a situation with all right, battle shonen and things like that, and you want to have your main character be protecting their friends.
Right.
Whether protecting their hearts emotionally or protecting their lives or whatever, most of the time, people of that age, if they're in a semi-traditional high school setting, don't have too much of a concept of death.
Yeah,
because they haven't really seen it.
Yep.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. So while they can conceptually get behind it, right, and of course that can be enough to make them want to protect their friends and things like that.
And sometimes they do experience it rather quickly with the being that's from the new world that is like the mentor, but then quickly dies. And that's something that is a form of experience of that. You see that in like Star Wars and stuff. But in this story,
this is a whole
other thing because he experienced death. He didn't quickly get rid of it. And it was a good chunk of time of him wandering around as a spirit.
Right. There's pain that you experience, but then there's pain that you see others experience. And usually I've found that's a lot more.
That hits you hard. It hits different.
Yeah, it hits different. Yeah, exactly. Making the comparison of whether it hits harder or not, it's like, okay, that's debatable. That's debatable.
Yeah.
But it hits in a very, very different way because
you
I'm
feel guilty.
Right, you feel guilty. And Yusuke is great at dealing with pain. We've seen it, right? He was taking those torture shots like a champ, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he even the guy even said last episode that normally it would just kill somebody. Right? There you go. But the idea that, I remember seeing, and I love that it kept going back to his mom, of just her sitting there, devastated, right?
Weeping, just realizing that her boy
absolutely destroyed because her boy is gone.
Yeah,
right?
She's going to be alone.
And their relationship, far from perfect, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Quite so.
So...
Yeah. What I really love about this was that it started with alternating between his friends and his mom, but the friends stuff was all basically the memories that brought them to this place. So by him failing his friends, it was that he'd let them down and then put them into a situation where they'd have to fight this guy.
Sure.
And they'd not necessarily be at full strength.
Yeah.
Other part is that the mom, he has seen how she would be devastated by losing him.
Yep.
And that in this instance here, he probably would never come back.
No.
So it means that I cannot die here.
Right.
Then he remembers what it took for just his friends to bring him back, and he thinks of Keiko. And Keiko was... Keiko,
the one that believed in him when he didn't believe in himself.
Right. Keiko was one that in some ways he probably felt the most guilty surrounding because it's someone that he didn't necessarily treat as close
Sure.
as maybe he even did his mom.
Yeah, like his mom was
Maybe
one of
took
those
her for granted, you know?
right. Like when and I can't remember exactly how it all went down in the first episode, but there were several people that he was surprised just how much they were devastated.
The teacher,
The
one
teacher?
teacher,
Yeah.
Kuwabara was the
Kuwabara.
biggest surprise.
Right. And then
of course
but then,
his mom.
but then also Keiko.
Keiko
you know?
being there and weeping.
Right.
Like
because it's what, you were just that sort of annoying girl from school.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that was
that we
like
were just kind
that
of
was
friends,
constantly
you know?
like getting in my business and stuff. And you weren't like, you didn't judge me in the same way that like some of the teachers did,
Right.
and things like that.
Right.
Right.
That was the big thing that I
But-
think made him stay with her just in
right.
general.
But you know, but you were just always like pestering me to like
Yeah.
do my homework assignments and show up on time for school and things like that. You know, stuff that he
You
didn't
know.
really care about.
Flirting in high school.
Yeah. Yeah, or middle school. I think, you know,
Are they middle school?
middle school, junior high, or something like
I think they're
that.
first years in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so it's you know, it's one of those things where then he thinks back on it and he's like, yeah, I can't let that happen, right? And I love that, and I love then that. So there were two big things as far as like things that were spoken. One was him saying, "My whole life is borrowed time."
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then two, when Genkai shows up, you know, in his head, and he's like, you know, get out of my head, you old bitch, right? Like, I am sick and tired of you. I've had enough of you. You have caused me plenty of suffering as is, right? With the freaking.
And I'm trying to think, and she's like, "No, that's your problem."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Genkai is fantastic.
Yeah.
Genkai, I feel like, is if Toph was given spirit powers and brought into this world, and just was not going to die of old age.
Right.
Just kept aging. You know?
just kept getting grouchier and like
grouchier and grouchier.
Yeah. And she brings up the thing of, hey, you've never really tried at anything because because to really try at something means that then you can fail.
Yeah.
You know, and that's oh man.
Yeah, it's a cool way to show that one of the things that Yusuke has that a lot of his friends don't have is he's gifted.
Yes.
And one of the things that I would say that is very, very common in these types of hero stories is there's sometimes a bit of hero worship because of the fact that they just happen to be the best at all these
gifted,
things.
right?
They
Yeah.
just if only you applied yourself, you would be so perfect.
Right.
But no, if anything, Yusuke has been the one that has constantly avoided applying himself into areas where he could fail.
Right.
And that
whether
relationships?
Relationships
is the big one.
Is the big one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because all those times where he's like, no, I don't really care about Keiko or whatever, or oh yeah, my mom would be devastated if I died, but I don't actively
build
try
that
and build that relationship, right?
Nope.
You know, because his environment has reinforced the idea that your efforts will not be appreciated, right? Whether it's the teachers,
because people keep trying to control him.
right? People keep trying to control
Live
him
this way.
Yeah, say that he is this kind of person or whatever. The bad teachers are a great example, right? Even if he did try and apply himself in school, they wouldn't appreciate it, right? You know, they constantly are trying to look for the bad, right?
Yep.
Which is why that other teacher is so important.
Yes.
But then, yeah, with relationships, his mom had kind of shut down, so he probably learned very quickly that I'm not going to get anything there, right? And then, the one place where I can like actually get like positive reinforcement, essentially,
right?
I'm really good at fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. Well, what happens when one, that's not the main thing that's on the table, and two, even if it is, what you have isn't enough.
Yeah. Are you gonna give up?
And quite frankly, Yusuke, this is the easy one.
Yeah.
Because this is
the much easier.
Because
one.
this is where your strength is the thing that you've been
where
strong
you're already
at.
strong in this, and
Right.
you just went through like 6 months of training.
Right. And you're realizing that it's not quite enough. So yeah, get stronger.
Yeah, this is not about your physical or your spiritual abilities. This is about your will.
Right,
This
exactly.
is about you being able to choose and commit to something longer than is easy,
And
or
there are-
is stress-free or
Exactly.
painless.
And there are other things that are not your natural strengths that will be harder than this to surpass your limits in, shall we say.
Yeah, and part of that is a really cool thing of trusting those around him. The idea that she's like, you think that Keiko's dead? Like, look again.
Right.
Like, I love the idea that there was almost this, like, Genkai is literally telepathically speaking to him, because I believe she is.
I think so.
On some level here, which is like, wait a minute, hold on.
Hey, she is a psychic.
Well, right. But like, what is the range on this? And then also, too, like, yes, exactly. But then also, isn't there a barrier up? Like...
telepathic contact. Yeah, it's fine.
Right. So I'm just like, Genkai, you're holding out. Like, she's
badass.
powerful AF. What the hell?
That was one of the things where when she also...
Koenma can't even do that.
Right. When she, like, jumped up behind Yusuke and just punched him right back to the ground, I was like, oh, damn, okay, so...
Right back on the needle. Well, that was my thought. I was like, you better like, summon that spirit power right now, because you're about to get, like, sick,
But that's something where it's like, oh, okay, no. It's not just that she has her spirit wave and can, like, blast back a bunch of newbies, right? It's no, she's a certified badass.
Right. The certified old badass,
Exactly.
That's the trope there.
Yep.
And now the fight is not over. What I liked also was that they showed very quickly that 2 of Suzaku's were down. Now, obviously, it's not the main one, the prime one. But one of the things that this kind of gets me excited about is the idea that we're now going to have a chaotic all-out battle where it's not just going to be Yusuke stomping Suzaku, because I think that could be interesting. But I think what it will be is that means that they'll go all out. And what do you think will happen to this poor little whistle in the midst of all this spiritual energy being tossed around?
It could definitely get destroyed.
I think it's going to get destroyed in the chaos of it. But I think what might
Also
helpful
happen, because it'll stop the stuff. But yeah.
Right. But what I think might also happen is the reason why they have the little parrot bird around in this midst here is there's a possibility that in this mess the bird could die. And then Suzaku will have that same kind of experience, and it'll be that tragic thing of like, because I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for the bird to be like, give me the whistle.
Right.
And you can tell that he's like, no, I'm protecting you by not giving you the whistle. That shows empathy and care.
I thought it was something where he was just saying, like, it was a distrust in the abilities of he'll just take it from you.
Well, that's the other thing. Of course, that's part of it. But but if it
if
he tries to take it from the bird and he will do it, that means that the bird will potentially get hurt. So
and theoretically he could have just been like, no, take the whistle. The 7 of us will then deal with Yusuke.
Right, you could just go fly out on the roof or something.
Right, exactly. Meantime. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think it's that Suzaku's taking him that seriously.
That he is not letting the vulnerability be seen.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, and this is an area in which if Yusuke gets pushed all the way to his limits, he might even exploit that. But he is a good boy, so I think if anything, he would never really do anything.
He'll rip out your lungs, but he's not going to threaten the people.
He's not going to hurt your friend. No.
Yeah.
But we had a couple little like throwaway lines here that I thought were rather interesting.
Eat Keiko's heart and become a super demon.
And become a demon.
Okay.
Is that how it works? Is that how it works?
In that case, Hiei, what? Like, maybe
Hiei
that's just...
seems like the character with a tragic past already.
Sure.
So when we get his backstory, I feel like we'll find all kinds of dark shit that he went up into. But what I'm more thinking about is not the idea of that's what demons do. I'm just talking about the idea of a human becoming a demon at all. Like,
right. Because demons could probably procreate and have demon kids and all that stuff, right? But a human actually just turning into a demon. That's pretty crazy.
I feel like we just got the mechanics of some other villain's origin story.
Right, exactly. Like, this is how we're going to set up the next arc or whatever. Yeah.
That humans and demons have like an old past. And there's been a lot of beings that have ascended beyond humans to become dark beings like demons.
There are designs of semi-villainous looking characters in OP/ED that we still have not seen.
Yeah. But then the other thing is the idea of Koenma being advised by the other demon
to give in to the demands.
Hey, maybe we should give in to the demands, because if we let down the barrier, at the very least, we'll have a bit of a reprieve from this whole thing, and we might be able to just deal with the whistle, and then we can weigh the Makai insects versus demons,
unleashing a bunch of demons.
Because I think that what's probably being discussed here in the under the surface of it is that we've dealt with just demons being out and about and doing shit for history, for eons. That's nothing new. But the Makai insects, that is an inevitability.
Right. That's something that
the
is
lesser
quickly
of
getting
two
out of
evils,
control.
basically.
Right. Yeah. The demons have been sealed away for a very good reason, but at the same time,
But there's obviously other demons out there that aren't in this city.
Right. It's just a numbers increase.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we then get another 5,000 demons out there.
Right.
That's a problem, but it's not the end of Earth, you know? Like
Right.
It's we'll need the defenders of Earth eventually to be much stronger because maybe 500 of those demons come to Earth and cause problems.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's a cool little thing to weigh here is just because things seem to be going Yusuke's way now, maybe they don't, because Suzaku maybe has not been putting everything into this fight because he's been, one, hanging on to the whistle all this time.
Yeah.
Two, maybe even also just taking measures to make sure that his friend is okay.
Right. Yeah.
But three, also, Yusuke hasn't been fighting either at a strength that makes him really that terrified.
And eventually his friends will show up. So really the one on borrowed time right now, Suzaku, is you.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
don't BM. Like
Yeah.
if you defeat an opponent, coup de grace immediately, my dude.
And what does Baron von Suzaku do? He starts monologuing. He
Yeah,
starts monologuing. He
yeah.
starts this prepared speech about how feeble I am in him, how inevitable my defeat is, how the world will soon be his, yada yada yada.
Yammering.
I mean, this guy has me on a platter, and he won't shut up.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.